Question 1. Glass shards, tacks, and hair are examples of which contaminants? A. Chemical contaminants, B. Physical contaminants, C. Biological contaminants, D. No contaminants. Answer is B. Physical contaminants.
Question 2. Pesticides and cleaning agents are examples of which contaminants? A. Chemical contaminants, B. Physical contaminants, C. Biological contaminants, D. No contaminants. Answer is A. Chemical contaminants.
Question 3. A bottle of bleach has been left on the vegetable prep table. The bottle is leaking and bleach has coated some chopped lettuce. This is an example of which contaminant? A. Chemical contaminants, B. Physical contaminants, C. Biological contaminants, D. No contaminants. Answer is A. Chemical contaminants.
Question 4. Most cases of foodborne illness in the food service industry are caused by which contaminant? A. Chemical contaminants, B. Physical contaminants, C. Biological contaminants, D. No contaminants. Answer is C. Biological contaminants.
Question 5. A guest with a severe nut allergy has asked if there are nuts in a stir-fry dish they want to order. You are almost sure there are no nuts in the dish. What is the first thing you should do? Tell the guest there are no nuts in the dish. B. Check with the chef and check the ingredient list. C. Do a visual check of the dish to see if you can see any nuts. D. Send the guest to the hospital. Answer is B. Check with the chef and check the ingredient list.
Question 6. What pathogens are commonly not found in raw or unpasteurized milk? A. Campylobacter jejuni, B. Listeria monocytogenes, C. Shigella, D. Bacillus cereus. Answer is D. Bacillus cereus.
Question 7. What pathogen might be found in improperly canned low-acid foods? A. Giardiasis lamblia, B. A Cryptosporidium, C. A Clostridium botulinum, D. Listeria monocytogenes. Answer is C. Clostridium botulinum.
Question 8. Contaminated water may not contain which pathogens? A. Hepatitis A, B. Norovirus, C. Cryptosporidium, D. Trichinella. Answer is D. Trichinella.
Question 9. What is the incubation period for hepatitis A? At 1 to 12 days, B. 2 to 5 days, C. 15 to 50 days, D. 1 to 70 days. Answer is C. 15 to 50 days.
Question 10. Why is this long incubation period for hepatitis A significant? A. Incubation periods should be documented in your food safety plan. B. It will give you time to make a more accurate diagnosis if a customer falls ill. C. It will give you more time to contact the health authorities about the pathogen involved. D. If a person has hepatitis A, they may not know they're infectious and are spreading the virus. Answer is D. If a person has hepatitis A, they may not know they're infectious and are spreading the virus.
Question 11. What microbes can cause illness or death? A. Toxins, B. A yeasts, C. A pathogens, D. Mold. Answer is C. Pathogens.
Question 12. What is the temperature range of the danger zone where bacteria can multiply rapidly? A. 0 to 4 degrees Celsius, B. 4 to 60 degrees Celsius, C. 60 to 74 degrees Celsius, D. 75 to 98 degrees Celsius. Answer is B. 4 to 60 degrees Celsius.
Question 13. Raw hamburger that contains E. coli has been prepared on a cutting board. The same board is then used without sanitizing to slice tomatoes for the hamburgers and the E. coli is transferred to the tomatoes. What is this an example of? A. Spore production, B. Direct transmission, C. Cross-contamination, D. Mold multiplication. Answer is C. Cross-contamination.
Question 14. What is the name of a bacterium with a protective coating that can survive high temperatures, cold and chemicals? A. Spore, B. Virus, C. Fungi, D. Parasite. Answer is A. Spore.
Question 15. Which characteristics do foods that contain toxins have? A. They are usually discolored and have an unpleasant odor. B. They grow a yellowish fuzz that must be removed before eating. C. They may not look, smell or taste different from uncontaminated food. D. They emit various colors of light. Answer is C. They may not look, smell or taste different from uncontaminated food.
Question 16. When receiving goods from an approved supplier, you check the thermometer of the truck and find that the temperature is above 4 degrees Celsius. What should you do? A. Reject the load. B. Check the paperwork for the load. C. Quickly get the goods received into cool storage. D. Immediately cook the food that might be contaminated with pathogens. Answer is A. Reject the load.
Question 17. You are cooking scrambled eggs for the breakfast buffet. You check the temperature and it's at 68 degrees Celsius. What is the appropriate corrective action? Discard the eggs and start again. B. Continue heating until 70 degrees Celsius temperature is achieved. C. Stir the eggs briskly in order to raise the temperature. D. Continue heating until 74 temperature is achieved. Answer is D. Continue heating until 74 temperature is achieved.
Question 18. Pre-made sandwiches have been out of the cooler for 35 minutes. What corrective action should you take? A. Throw them out. B. Check the temperature of the cooler. C. Transfer the sandwiches to a cooler that is above 4 degrees Celsius. D. Transfer the sandwiches to a cooler that is below 4 degrees Celsius. Answer is D. Transfer the sandwiches to a cooler that is below 4 degrees Celsius.
Question 19. You are working at a buffet. How often should you check the temperature of the food in the hot hold units? A. Every hour. B. Every 2 hours. C. Every 4 hours. D. At the beginning and end of your shift. Answer is B. Every 2 hours.
Question 20. Which of the following is a step found in a food safety plan? A. Monitoring critical limits. B. Preparing a cleaning schedule for staff. C. Following procedures for chemical storage. D. Checking the hygiene conditions of all staff. Answer is A. Monitoring critical limits.
Question 21. How should food be handled in hot holding units? A. Food should be held at a temperature above 60 degrees Celsius. B. Food should be reheated to 60 degrees Celsius every 2 hours. C. Food should be reheated to 60 degrees Celsius every 4 hours. D. Food should be held at a temperature above 74 degrees Celsius. Answer is A. Food should be held at a temperature above 60 degrees Celsius.
Question 22. Why should food handlers follow food safety plans? A. To ensure recipes are followed precisely. B. To ensure food safety hazards are minimized. C. To ensure food contact surfaces are clean and sanitized. D. To ensure the types of food are increased. Answer is B. To ensure food safety hazards are minimized.
Question 23. What is a critical control point? A. A biological, physical or chemical hazard that may contaminate food. B. A procedure that should be followed when critical limits are not met. C. The point after which no further action can be taken to eliminate a hazard. D. The point at which a hazard is increasing explosively. Answer is C. The point after which no further action can be taken to eliminate a hazard.
Question 24. Which best describes the corrective action in a food safety plan? A. The specific and measurable limit for critical control point. B. A procedure that should be followed when critical limits are not met. C. A biological, physical or chemical hazard that may cause cross-contamination. D. A improvement of utensils to prevent the occurrence of hazards. Answer is B. A procedure that should be followed when critical limits are not met.
Question 25. Pre-made sandwiches are displayed in a self-serve cooler. The temperature of the cooler was 3 degrees Celsius at 11 a.m. You checked the cooler again at 12 o'clock noon and found the temperature had risen to 6 degrees Celsius. What corrective action should you take? A. Immediately discard the sandwiches. B. Adjust the temperature gauge on the cooler. C. Transfer the sandwiches to a working cooler that is below 4 degrees Celsius. D. Put it in the freezer and store it by freezing. Answer is C. Transfer the sandwiches to a working cooler that is below 4 degrees Celsius.
Question 26. What will you do if you are sick? A. Call the supervisor or manager. B. Sleep all day. C. Report for work. D. Take medicine and report to work. Answer is A. Call the supervisor or manager.
Question 27. Which does not belong to three components in the cycle of transmission? A. Food handlers. B. Environment. C. Food. D. Utensil. Answer is D. Utensil.
Question 28. When receiving a shipment, the internal temperature of refrigerated food should be at what temperature? A. Minus 18 degrees Celsius 0 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 0 degrees Celsius 32 degrees Fahrenheit. C. for degrees Celsius 40 degrees Fahrenheit, D. 60 degrees Celsius 140 degrees Fahrenheit, answer is C. For degrees Celsius 40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Question 29. Why should food only be accepted from approved sources? A. They are subjected to regular inspections. B. They provide easy credit terms for restaurants. C. They have adequate storage space on the vehicle. D. They have food insurance coverage. Answer is A. They are subjected to regular inspections.
Question 30. A food shipment of a box of frozen chicken breasts, 4 cartons of milk, a crate of raw carrots, and 3 bags of flour has just arrived. What should be put away first? A. Bags of flour. B. Cartons of milk. C. Crate of raw carrots. D. Frozen chicken breasts. Answer is A. Bags of flour.
Question 31. What does the first in, first out, FIFO rule mean? A older stock is used before new stock. B. Frequently used items are close to the door. C. The first products loaded onto the delivery truck are unloaded first. D. The customer who arrives first should be served first. Answer is F. Older stock is used before new stock.
Question 32. You are receiving a shipment of potentially hazardous refrigerated food. The temperature gauge on the delivery truck is not working. What should you do first? A. Reject the shipment. B. Check the temperature of the food. C. Ask the driver how long the gauge has been broken. D. Quickly put it into the freezer. Answer is A. Reject the shipment.
Question 33. The temperature of freezer. A. Above -18 degrees Celsius. B. Below -18 degrees Celsius. C. Below -12 degrees Celsius. D. It should be 0 degrees Celsius. Answer is B. Below -18 degrees Celsius.
Question 34. What is the temperature of refrigerators or chillers? A. Within 1 to 5 degrees Celsius. B. Above -5 degrees Celsius. C. Above -15 degrees Celsius. D. Below -5 degrees Celsius. Answer is A. Within 1 to 5 degrees Celsius.
Question 35. What is the color of the chopping board for meat? A. Red. B. A. White. C. A. Green. D. A. Blue. Answer is A. Red.
Question 36. You've just finished preparing soup for tomorrow's lunch. It was cooked to 74 degrees Celsius, but has now cooled to almost 60 degrees Celsius. It's about to enter the danger zone. What should you do next? A. Cool from 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius within 1 hour. B. Cool from 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius within 2 hours. C. Cool from 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius within 3 hours. D. Cool from 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius within 4 hours. Answer is B. Cool from 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius within 2 hours.
Question 37. After 2 hours you've got the soup down to 20 degrees Celsius. What do you do next? A. Cool from 20 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius within 1 hour. B. Cool from 20 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius within 2 hours. C. Cool from 20 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius within 3 hours. D. Cool from 20 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius within 4 hours. Answer is D. Cool from 20 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius within 4 hours.
Question 38. Bacteria will die at this temperature. A. 4 degrees Celsius. B. 34 degrees Celsius. C. 60 degrees Celsius. D. 74 degrees Celsius. Answer is D. 74 degrees Celsius.
Question 39. Hot holding units must be preheated to this temperature. A. 4 degrees Celsius. B. 34 degrees Celsius. C. 60 degrees Celsius. D. 74 degrees Celsius. Answer is C. 60 degrees Celsius.
Question 40. Within the first 2 hours, food must be cooled from what temperature to what temperature? A. 4 degrees Celsius to 0 degrees Celsius. B. 20 degrees Celsius to 4 degrees Celsius. C. 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. D. 80 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. Answer is C. 60 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius.
Question 41. Reheated foods must reach this temperature at 34 degrees Celsius, B. 45 degrees Celsius, C. 60 degrees Celsius, D. 74 degrees Celsius. Answer is D. 74 degrees Celsius.
Question 42. Food must be maintained at this temperature in hot holding units: A. 34 degrees Celsius, B. 45 degrees Celsius, C. 60 degrees Celsius, D. 74 degrees Celsius. Answer is C. 60 degrees Celsius.
Question 43. Which is not a safe way to thaw frozen food? A. Submerged in cold running water, B. In the refrigerator or walk-in cooler, C. At room temperature on an elevated shelf, D. In a microwave, if it is small quantity. Answer is C. At room temperature on an elevated shelf.
Question 44. You have just cut up a raw chicken on a cutting board. You now want to slice cucumbers for a salad. You have thoroughly washed your hands. What must you do next to prevent cross-contamination? A. Pour vinegar on the cutting board to sanitize it. B. Use a clean, sanitized cutting board and knife. C. Wipe the cutting board with a warm, soapy cloth. D. Clean the cutting board thoroughly with a towel. Answer is B. Use a clean, sanitized cutting board and knife.
Question 45. What is the correct way to check that a meatloaf has reached a high enough internal temperature to kill pathogens? A. Insert a probe thermometer into the middle. B. Follow the prescribed cooking time in the recipe. C. Press on the top to check that the juices are clear. D. Measure with an infrared thermometer. Answer is A. Insert a probe thermometer into the middle.
Question 46. To what temperature must food be heated before being transferred into a hot holding unit? A. 20 degrees Celsius 68 degrees Fahrenheit. B. 37 degrees Celsius 99 degrees Fahrenheit. C. 60 degrees Celsius 140 degrees Fahrenheit. D. 74 degrees Celsius 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer is D. 74 degrees Celsius 165 degrees Fahrenheit.
Question 47. Why is rapid cooling of hot foods important for food safety? A. It preserves the taste and color of the food. B. It helps to prevent the growth of pathogens. C. It prevents a skin from forming on the top of food. D. It enables quick service for the customers. Answer is B. It helps to prevent the growth of pathogens.
Question 48. What could be the result if service utensils are shared between dishes on a buffet? A. Cleanup will be more difficult. B. It would create longer lineups at the buffet. C. People with food allergies could be affected. D. The flavors get lost when the foods are mixed together. Answer is C. People with food allergies could be affected.
Question 49. Why should cold salad bars be chilled to hold food at or below 4 degrees Celsius 40 degrees Fahrenheit? A. Chilling helps preserve the flavor of the food. B. Chilling kills pathogens that may be in the food. C. Chilling prevents pathogens from multiplying in the food. D. Chilling makes other foods refreshing. Answer is C. Chilling prevents pathogens from multiplying in the food.
Question 50. How should frequently used ice cream scoops be stored? A. In gel sanitizer. B. In warm, soapy water. C. In cold running water. D. In hot water. Answer is C. In cold running water.
Question 51. What should you do with leftover food from a buffet table? A. Reuse. B. Reheat. C. Discard. D. Package. Answer is C. Discard.
Question 52. How should hot food being transported off premises for catering or delivery be handled? A. The food should be tightly wrapped in plastic wrap. B. The food should be maintained at or below 4 degrees Celsius 40 degrees Fahrenheit. C. The food should be maintained at or above 60 degrees Celsius 140 degrees Fahrenheit. D. The food should be maintained at or above 37 degrees Celsius 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Answer is C. The food should be maintained at or above 60 degrees Celsius 140 degrees Fahrenheit.
Question 53. What temperature must the wash cycle for high-temperature dishwashers reach? A. 40 degrees Celsius, B. 60 degrees Celsius, C. 74 degrees Celsius, D. 82 degrees Celsius. Answer is B. 60 degrees Celsius.
Question 54. The final rinse cycle on high-temperature dishwashers must run for at least 10 seconds. What is the minimum temperature required for this cycle? A. 40 degrees Celsius, B. 60 degrees Celsius, C. 74 degrees Celsius, D. 82 degrees Celsius. Answer is C. 74 degrees Celsius.
Question 55. When chlorine is used as the chemical sanitizer in the final rinse cycle of a low-temperature dishwasher, what should the concentration be? For ppm, B 20 ppm, C 50 ppm, D 100 ppm. Answer is C, 50 ppm.
Question 56. What is the result of cleaning kitchenware with soap and water and rinsing with clean water? A. This will promote the growth of bacteria. B. Only surface dirt and grease will be removed. C. The number of bacteria will be substantially reduced. D. The surface becomes very smooth, preventing moisture from seeping in. Answer is B. Only surface dirt and grease will be removed.
Question 57. What is the result of sanitizing kitchenware with a commercial-grade sanitizer? A. It will promote the growth of bacteria. B. It will remove only surface dirt and grease. C. It will substantially reduce the number of bacteria. D. It will remove all of bacteria. Answer is C. It will substantially reduce the number of bacteria.
Question 58. After you clean and sanitize kitchenware, what do you do next? A. Dry with a clean, dry towel. B. Store while still warm and damp. C. Air dry on a clean, sloped surface. D. Soak it in water for storage. Answer is C. Air dry on a clean, sloped surface.
Question 59. Unless otherwise stated in the manufacturer's instructions, the sanitizing cycle of a high-temperature dishwasher must run for at least 10 seconds. What is the minimum temperature required for this cycle? A. 22 degrees Celsius, B. 45 degrees Celsius, C. 60 degrees Celsius, D. 82 degrees Celsius. Answer is D. 82 degrees Celsius.
Question 60. Which pests leave a sign of brown, oval-shaped casings? A. Flies. B. Rats. C. Mice. D. Cockroaches. Answer is D. Cockroaches.
Question 61. Choose the correct process of cleaning. A. Wash, rinse, dry. B. A. Wash, rinse, sanitize, dry. C. Scrap, wash, dry. D. Sanitize, wash, dry. Answer is B. Wash, rinse, sanitize, dry.